What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 5, Q&A with Jeff Reezy. I feel people are like books. Everyone has a story and something to teach. Stay tuned. I got a really good one for you today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Q&A with Jeff Reezy, Family Edition. I got a really special guest for you. I got my cousin. He's crazy, energetic, one of the most charismatic, crazy characters. He's sexy also. What? But anyways, let me introduce my cousin, Ray on the mic.
What is up, man?
My good sir.
Oh, man, it's good to see you, good sir. It's good to see you. It's good to see you guys.
Thank you for being on the show.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to stand up?
No,
we sit down? Okay, we'll sit down. All right.
You are my first family member on Q&A with Jeff Reezy.
Hey, I'm honored for all the rest of the family that wishes they were here. Too bad.
I'll get you guys next time. But, it all works out. But all right, so give us the little intro. Age, occupation, what do you do?
Man.
And I know we're family, obviously,
Yeah.
but tell us a little bit more about that also.
Okay. So I'm 18 years old. I'm 18 years old. No, so I'm actually in my 30s. I'm not going to say exactly how old I am. I'm going to keep that a mystery. I am originally born and raised in San.
You're not 30.
Yeah,
what?
man, I'm over the age of 30. It's all the papaya soap that I use. Papaya and Escanol really keeps your skin moisturized and smooth. Born and raised in San Diego, 619 for all you guys that are from San Diego. My name is Ray on the mic.
Ray on the mic. Instagram.
Yes,
somewhere here.
Right here. Boom.
Somewhere,
right here.
Ray on the mic. He does.
I'm an MC. I'm an MC. So I'm a professional MC, and a lot of people don't know what an MC is, and it's a master of ceremonies. So somebody who does weddings, concerts, banquets, whatever it may be, and also a hype man, right? So
he's got a really good voice, as you can tell. Like, he's a good talker, speaker.
Yeah, and you gotta hype people up. So you always gotta hype people up, even in everyday life. You gotta hype people up, keep them energetic, and also an entertainer. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, when I'm at an event, it's all about entertaining people. So
absolutely.
Whatever that may be. I do magic too.
Oh, maybe we'll see. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. So, how are we family? And then tell us a little something about how. Tell us something we wouldn't know about you.
Okay.
Something we wouldn't know about you just by looking at you.
So we are, second cousins. We're second cousins because our mothers are actually first cousins. Okay. And if that is incorrect, sorry. But
we're cousins.
We're family. His mom, and my mom.
Close.
Our cousins. We're related through the academia clan. So a lot of love and heritage there for our family. Something that you might not know about me. Just off the top, man. I tore my Achilles. Yeah, I tore my Achilles. It'll almost be a year from now.
Damn.
So had to learn how to walk. Haven't played basketball in over a year. So yeah, that's something about me. That's something that I've gone through recently. That's been pretty crazy.
Damn. All right, we'll get into more about that in the fitness part, because it's food and fitness.
Yeah.
All right. So. Everybody loves food.
Who doesn't love food?
Okay.
If you don't eat food, then you're not surviving.
Exactly. All right. So, first subject, we're talking about food. Everybody loves food.
Food.
Everybody. All right. So, what is your favorite food? Okay. Your number one place to go to any time of the day.
Wow.
And where would you recommend to go get that?
Wow. Okay. So, my favorite type of food. Or category of food would be Filipino food, right? I'm Filipino, we're Filipino, so I love Filipino food.
That works.
But my favorite food dish that I've liked for the last couple years, it's adobado. So it's a place called Tacos El Gordo.
Oh, that's a very famous spot in San Diego.
So for you guys that know Tacos El Gordo, either Vegas, San Diego, it's a must-have. I get adobado, which is also al pastor, but it kind of turns on the little swivel with the heat, with the little guacamole sauce. Every time I'm in San Diego, you have to go.
Tacos.
So yeah, that's something I could eat at any time of the day.
What was that place called?
Tacos El Gordo.
Tacos El Gordo.
Yes, sir.
That's a very famous spot. Always got long lines too.
If you ever go to San Diego or even in
Or
Vegas, Tacos El Gordo.
Tacos El Gordo.
Adobado.
All right.
I might say that wrong, but who cares?
All right. There we go. There we go. All right. So, question number 2.
Okay, 2.
We're
Número 2.
We're getting into a little deeper, okay?
Okay.
So if you were to cook for a romantic date.
Okay, cooking.
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 Do you know how to cook?
okay, cooking,
So let's say
okay.
if you were to cook for a romantic date,
Okay.
maybe an anniversary or something.
What would I cook?
What is going? When? Why? And why? 'Cause
Okay.
that's always a good.
There's two dishes I'd probably make. Either spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yes. Okay. Spaghetti.
okay, let's hear
Spaghetti. And the reason I'd make that is because it's easy. And I feel like you can't mess spaghetti up because you can buy pre-made sauce.
Pre-made sauce.
Right, pre-made sauce, and all you gotta do is cook the noodles, right? Boil the noodles. So I feel like you can't mess that up.
Well, you can't.
Right, you can't. And who doesn't like spaghetti? Okay. Number 2, something that I've gotten pretty good at is, I guess, a steak.
Okay.
A nice little baked steak.
You can't go wrong. With
You can go wrong with it. You can.
If she's a vegan.
Yes,
Or,
or you just don't like deliciousness. But if you get a nice baked steak, bake it in the oven for about 30 minutes, take it out, you sizzle it on a skillet for 30 seconds each side, throw a little basil in there, right?
Butter.
Yes, some butter, right? With the garlic cloves.
Ooh, yes.
Did you hear that?
Baste
Did you hear that?
Baste it.
You hear that?
I could smell it.
Smells like delicious.
Smell it. Taste it right now. Right? I can-
My mouth is watering. My
Okay.
mouth is watering.
All right. All right. That's a good answer. That's been heard on in the show.
Oh,
'cause,
it has been.
It has
okay,
been.
so let me.
I mean,
Okay,
you know.
okay. Gosh, man.
Well, you can't go wrong with steak.
You can't go wrong with steak.
So that's a pretty good answer. All right.
Okay.
So question number 3.
Okay.
We're talking about traveling. Where in the world would you want to go?
I already know.
Travel
I already know.
for food
I already know.
and culture.
It would probably be Thailand.
All right, that was my answer too.
Thailand. I think, you see so many shows, and Anthony Bourdain,
Mm-hmm.
No Limits. You see all these shows, and I love Thai food. Right? Who doesn't like some
love-
spice?
I
in their
love
life?
pad Thai.
Who doesn't love spice in their life? That's some tom yum,
Yeah,
Right.
good soups.
some great soup. I would go to Thailand. They got a lot of street food, right? And I think that's the biggest thing that would draw me is street food.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'd sit down in a restaurant and eat Thai food. I think going into the heart of Thailand and Phuket, right? It's a Phuket.
Yeah.
And really having some street food would be delicious.
Thailand street food. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, and Thailand's a beautiful country, right? So you get
Depends
a mix
where you
of
go, right?
yeah, you get a mix of food and
Culture.
tropic and culture at the same time. So
Would you go snorkeling out there?
why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
absolutely.
Why wouldn't you?
That's what I would do.
Oh yeah,
That's what
snorkel,
I say.
little tube right here, little goggles. Can you hear me?
Pad Thai is like 35 cents or something like that.
Can you hear me?
Ridiculous.
Can you hear me?
I can see you.
I'm snorkeling.
I can see you. All right. All right, we're moving on to topic number 2.
Ooh.
Fitness.
Fitness.
Whether you like it or not, fitness is a part of everybody's life.
Even if you don't know what fitness is fitness.
Fitness
is life.
Is movement. That's what I said.
Yes, fitness is life. Fitness
Watch
is
my
life.
stuff.
Yes. We're working out right now.
Technically, yes. We're burning calories. All right.
Yes.
Anyways, question number 1. Do you work out? What do you do? And why?
Oh man. So yes, I work out. I don't work out as well as I would like to. I think with life going on, it's just a little harder to get into the gym. But it's finding that right routine. I'd probably say I go about 4 to 5 days a week. 4 to 5 days
That's
a week.
pretty consistent.
And I hit about some people are gonna mock at this, but I go for about 30 to 45 minutes each gym session.
Depending on your goals, that
And you got to set it up right. But you said the other part is that why? Why do I go to the gym?
yeah. What do you do and why?
So I base it out on body parts. So they say sometimes you go, what is it, chest and tries, or you go back and buys, right? Or
Split
push and pull, you
routine.
split routines. I actually go every day as a body part. So one day will be chest.
It's totally a split. Yeah.
Second day will be back, and then third day will be arms. Fourth day will be legs, right?
How many days a week do you do legs?
Honestly,
Yeah.
a week.
A week.
I mean, you can't skip leg day. You
can't.
can't skip leg day. You don't want to be that individual, right? You don't want to be that individual that works on the entire upper body, and then you
a
forget about
balance.
the legs.
all
The legs is
balance.
what keeps you up.
It's all
legs is
balance.
what keeps you up, and
Gets you that real power.
yes.
Throughout your whole
And
body.
a lot of people got to remember is for males, right? A lot of the testosterone to help build muscle comes out of your comes out of your legs, right? So you got to squat, you got to deadlift.
Because it's the biggest part.
So
It's the biggest muscle.
This helps produce testosterone right here, right? That helps build muscle gain. So you got to make sure you work out legs, and I work out to stay fit, obviously.
Yes.
But it's also to stay young. To stay young, you know. And I think, you know, it's a workout of your body, but it's a workout of your mind at the same time, you know. And I think somebody else on the podcast right before me said it. If you work out your body and you feel good, your mind's gonna feel good. If your mind and your body feel good, everything aligns, right?
It's all a balance.
It's all balance.
It's all balance.
It's all balance.
All right, that's a good question. That's a good answer.
I'm telling you.
Great answer. All right, so question number 2. We're getting deeper.
Okay.
What has been your greatest fitness achievement, and what did you do to overcome it?
Man, okay, so I think one of my greatest fitness achievements would have to be the bench press. So, you know, a lot of people are like, the bench press, oh, how much can you bench, bro? How much can you bench, bro? It's like, you know, like your success is determined on how much you can bench, right? That's a myth.
Squat,
it's like, how much can you squat,
deadlift,
bro? Yeah, what's your deadlift, bro? What do you bench? It's like, you know, you the stigma attached to it is like, oh man, I don't want to be anything weak. So one of my goals a couple of years ago was to be able to bench 225. Right? And you know, they say if you can bench 2 plates, oh, you know, you're good. You want to be able to bench twice your body weight, you know. And I think it's there's a myth out there, the 700 club. You know, you want to be able to bench.
There's 1,000 club.
There's the 1,000 club. I'm in like the 300 club. But you know, your combined bench, squat, and deadlift, you know, whatever that's combined is the club that you're in.
Exactly.
Right. And I was able to reach 225 eventually, and I think that was the biggest feat. You know, over time, it's the journey. They say it's the journey, right? It's the journey.
225 is a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot of weight, and you know, if you do it incorrectly, you can injure yourself in the process of trying to get to 225 or whatever the weight that you're trying to reach. You can injure yourself, but you know, they say grasp the journey. Right? Enjoy the grind, and that grind to get to 225 was fun. So I'm not repping it consistently, but hey, I got to 225.
That was a goal.
Hey. And Jeff, if you're listening, not Doug, you're Jeff Friesen, but my boy Jeff, you know who you are. If you're listening to this, he was there when I hit 225 for the first time.
How about your deadlift?
My deadlift, I think my deadlift's at like 265.
265.
My deadlift was 265, and my squat was at about 275, 285, yeah.
That's a good squat.
Yeah,
but your deadlift can go...
Yeah, my deadlift can go a little higher. But yeah, I think that's the 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's like the 800.
Yeah.
But that was a couple years ago. So 2 years ago.
All right. So, question number 3.
Okay.
What is your 5-year fitness goal?
What?
5 years? So what are you going to do in 5 years?
5 years.
Okay, and what advice would you give yourself and to others to help them achieve their goal?
5 years. 5 years.
5 years.
Dude, I don't even know what I'm wearing tomorrow. You're asking me to look 5 years.
5 years. You gotta have like.
I would probably say.
You want to dunk? You want to?
Man, 5 years from now, I think I want to be able to run a marathon, a full marathon within 5 years. So
like
5 years.
Ironman.
No. I'd drown. I would probably drown. I'd drown. I would straight up drown.
Okay.
If I did the Ironman, I don't know how they can bike, swim. I'd probably drown.
That's like 40 miles or something.
That's like the weakest.
I don't.
But a regular full marathon, I don't know how many miles that is. Right? I think it's like 30-some miles, maybe. I don't know. I'd want to do that.
We'll look it up.
I'd want to be able to do that. I want to be able to get into better eating habits.
Oh.
So I think within a 5-year progress, I think better eating habits. I feel like I eat good now, but I think within 5 years, better fitness and health will help that.
All right.
You know, so.
What advice are you going to do?
Man,
what advice would you give to others?
I think don't be lazy.
Woo-hoo.
Don't be
I've
lazy.
heard that one.
Don't be lazy. And I think I give this advice to a lot of my friends is the true struggle of going to the gym is getting to the gym. It's getting to the gym. So once you get to the gym, that's 80% of the battle.
That is.
So once you get to the gym, that's 80%. And once you're there, you've already beaten 50% of the people that are already in bed.
Yeah.
You know? So, some advice that was given to me is if you want to be better than others, that you're looking at it wrong. You shouldn't be looking at it being better than anybody else. You should be looking at, I want to be better than I was the day before.
Absolutely.
So, challenge yourself to be better than yourself.
I heard something about Just effing do it.
I
Just
mean,
effing do it.
you might hear. I'm gonna give you some other advice.
Okay.
Okay. Here's some other advice.
This is
the
part.
This is like
the
legit
part
right
where
here.
I say, "How are you gonna?" Okay. What are you
Here it is. Just because you don't post about going to the gym doesn't mean you don't go to the gym. You know what I mean? So for me and all people that I know, they go to the gym. They go to the gym.
This is
right?
true. Yeah.
Just because you didn't post about it didn't mean you didn't go. Right?
It shows. People
right?
know.
It shows. And I think one of the other mottos that I kind of go by is, what is it? Stay humble.
Stay humble.
And hustle hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Hustle hard or stay humble, however way you want to look at it. But yeah, get to the gym.
Get to the gym. Go to the gym.
Stop being
You don't
lazy.
have to post, but I mean,
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be like, oh my gosh,
if you're gonna post something, make it worth it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I scroll and I'm like, I see curling.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that. Do something like a backflip.
Have you ever seen the post where the person's curling and it looks like he's taking a selfie at the same time? Pff, check it out.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Dude's doing curls and it looks like he's taking a selfie.
At least do something entertaining if you're gonna
Yeah.
or just deadlift. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't
But in order to post at the gym, you need to get to the gym.
go to the 50% of something's better
Yeah.
than 100%
Do
of
it.
nothing. Even just going through the motion, if you walk on a treadmill. All right.
But they say the habit. It's easier to pick up bad habits than it is to get into great habits.
That's right.
So I believe they say it takes like what, a couple weeks, consistently to get into a good habit.
30 days.
Is it 30 days?
Yeah,
They say 30 days?
30 days.
To get into a good habit. But
get
bad
into
habits
that.
can happen in like just a day.
This is true.
Yeah.
And then it takes 3 months for it to be a lifestyle.
Oh, okay. Oh, lifestyle's 3 months.
Lifestyle, yeah. Consistent.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
All right.
Okay.
I want to throw a little something in there too as well. So I was doing before, back in 2009, I was doing my first P90X round.
Oh, P90X.
Now Power 90X. You know?
Let's
was
just
a
work
graduate.
out right now
I was
on
a
this carpet. P90X right now.
I was a graduate of P90X.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
All right. But, so people are always asking like, oh, does that program work? Does that program work? I'm like, you know what? Here's the deal. If you put in the work every day, it works. It doesn't matter like what time of day it was, as long as you were consistent. That was literally the hardest part. You could go through the motions with some weight. If you were half there, you were still going through the motions, and that is still what gets results.
Yeah, but what makes it successful though? What defines the success of it? Is it you? Or is it what you think the success was supposed to be? You know, a lot of people is like, your success is based on other people's successes.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But your success is based on what you find successful. And I feel like a lot of people lose sight of that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, if you're going to compare yourself to other people's successes, then is that really successful for you?
It's really not.
Right.
Just be better than who you were yesterday.
Yeah. And then, what's another piece of advice that I got when I was first trying to gain weight is don't ever compare yourself to somebody else at the gym.
Because it is different people, different lifestyles.
Exactly. Different lifestyles, different genetics. You're right. Everything's different. You can't go in there and be like, oh, that guy's curling 35-pound dumbbells. That guy's also 6'2", 250 pounds. When you're over here at 125, 5'5".
There's also what's called country strong, where people are just naturally like that because of how they were raised. They were fucking throwing hay bales.
They were pure genetics.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Who knows? All right.
Okay.
We're going on to subject number 3.
Number 3.
We're getting deep.
You like going deep.
We're going.
He likes going deep.
We're talking about life. Okay. We're talking about life.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for this?
LIFE.
All right. What is your most treasured memory, and how did it make you feel?
Dude, this.
Okay.
What? Treasured memory. What?
This is a hard question for everybody out there, but just how did it make you feel?
You don't want. This is a deep answer, actually. This is a deep answer.
Okay.
So one of my most treasured memories is with my father, actually.
Uncle Homer out there?
Yeah, uncle, my dad. So we're actually walking home from, I think it was a baseball game, San Diego Padres, Qualcomm Stadium. I want to say it was like maybe 10 years old. We used to go to a lot of baseball games with my dad and my Uncle Randy. But this time I think it was just my dad and I. And we were a little younger, and being in a Filipino family household, the relationship that you have with your father sometimes just wasn't, it wasn't the most nourishing, right? It was a lot of tough love, right? A lot of tough love.
I know your dad. Yeah.
And I remember telling my dad, I was like,
I got whooped.
Yeah.
I got whooped.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it was a lot of stern love. And I remember walking back to the car with my dad, and I looked up to my dad and I said, "I love you," and he didn't say anything. Right, so
your dad wouldn't say anything.
And he didn't say anything back to me, and it tripped me out as a young kid. I was like, wow, I was like, man, like now I'm like awkward, right? But when you're a kid, it hits you in the sense of like, what's that all about?
Ooh.
And I think
you said I love you.
I said I love you to my dad.
Okay.
And he didn't say I love you back. And so I wouldn't say it made me sad or anything. It definitely, had me feeling a different type of way. But I think now that I have kids, right?
Yeah.
And growing up as you get older, you come to find that love just isn't, as a parent, given in words, right? Sometimes loving your kid is knowing when to help push them, right? And help, kind of take a step back to help them, become who they are and help find themselves. But that memory sticks out very easily. It helped define the relationship that I have with my father growing up, and now my dad and I are closer than we've ever been, right? Because growing up, he was the enforcer, right? The enforcer, and then as you get older, that relationship grows. But yeah, Dad, I love you though, for reals.
You better say it back.
Say it back right now.
Now. Call him right now. Okay, it's fine. All right. So we're getting a little bit deeper, but that was.
I'm telling you, not a lot of people know that.
Dad,
if you know my dad, you're gonna be like, now when you see him, you're like, Uncle, that's messed up.
He would be the type that. Okay. Okay. All right. Question number 2.
All right.
That's a hard one.
You like it deep and hard. I don't know what's up with that, man. Okay.
Family's watching, bro.
Okay.
All right. What is your favorite quote of all time?
What?
And that you live by?
Wow.
Favorite quote. There's so many good quotes out there.
Dang.
That you live by. It's like one of the quotes that sticks out to you that like go about your life.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out a couple. I think.
How about 2? Just 2.
2. Okay, 2. I think one of the biggest ones is I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. That's one of the biggest ones. It was taught to me in high school, and I think just reminding sometimes tribulations, adversity can really be down on yourself. But knowing that you're going through it for a purpose, God has a plan for you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. He already knows what that plan is, and it's going through it and understanding it. Once you come out on the other end of it, you're going to be stronger no matter what. And the other one, it's funny enough, is something Martin Luther King said. And in his most popular speech, he says, I have a dream that one day, my kids will grow up and, be able to basically have the same life as everybody else, and not based on the color of their skin, but the content of their character. And I think to me that always resonates in me who I am as a person, how I want to raise my kids to be, and who I want to surround myself with. You know what I mean? Is being able to look at other people throughout everyday interactions and just set aside what they're wearing, what they look like, and just
judge them by people.
Not even judge. It's just being able to remember they have the same.
These are people.
They're the same blood that's running through their body that what you have, and to love everybody, as your brother and sister. So yeah, those are my two favorite quotes. Yeah, telling you, man, telling you.
Martin Luther King, and
a guy named Jesus.
And a
guy named Jesus.
I don't think it was Jesus that said that, because it says I could do all things through Christ.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
But yes, you can do all things through Christ.
Yes.
So,
I dig that.
Yes.
Yeah.
This gets a lot deeper as well.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So number 3. All right. This is the one.
Okay.
Oh, at the end of this, you get to ask me a question.
I'm going to ask you.
He's going to ask.
Yes.
I have no idea what he's going to ask me too.
Oh yeah.
All right, question number 3.
That's the only reason I'm doing this podcast, so I can ask him a question at the end.
All right, question number 3. What legacy on this earth do you want to leave?
What is going on?
And just what message do you have to share with people out there?
Oh, okay. So
hopefully they could take some kind of value.
Yeah. I think
this is it. Ray on the mic.
Ask it one more time.
What legacy
do I want to leave
What
behind?
legacy do you want to leave behind, and like what message do you want to share with others?
Okay. I think at the end of my time on this earth, it comes and people come to remember who I am as a person, as a family man, as a husband, whatever it may be, is he brought a smile. He brought a smile. If it was a joke or so I want to be able to know that I left a smile on somebody's face.
Absolutely.
I think people got to smile nowadays. People tend not to smile, but I think something where I leave a room and they smile, or an interaction and you smile, that's the legacy. That's the legacy I want to leave behind.
That is awesome.
Yeah, all about it.
Amazing. Any message you have to share with other people?
Yeah. Be who you want to be. You know what I mean? And I think one of the slogans I go by is never duplicated, never repeated. Be unique in your own manner, whatever it may be, and love yourself, man. Love yourself and love those around you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Love yourself and love everybody around you. Simple advice.
That's great.
Simple advice.
That's great. And I wish more people listen and hear that more often.
Yeah. And they say they
get lost.
You want to love who you are as a person and really be who you want to be, so that you can love others the same way you take care of yourself. So
I'm sure there was many. I can't think of off the top of my head the quote, but it was like, I'd rather be loved for who I am I'd rather be hated for who I am than
you're looking at me like I know the answer.
I don't know.
I don't know the answer.
I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not. Or something like that. Something deep like that.
Okay.
We'll look it up.
There's that word again.
I'll try to. Anyways. Poof.
Okay.
Question of the day.
Okay. You ready for my? I only get to ask you one.
Just one.
Why not, man? Come on, man.
Just one. Question of the day. Question of the day. I have no idea what he's gonna ask me.
You ready?
I hope so.
So we've grown up. We've known each other. Since we were like young kids at reunion.
We're cousins.
Yeah.
Duh.
So what is one of your earliest memories of me?
Oh, you really want to tell? Okay.
Oh man, wait.
What?
Do I want to know?
Do you want to know?
Oh shit.
That's your question of the day?
Yeah. Yeah. Do I want to know it though? Do I want to know?
I think you already know the answer, man.
I'm
Family reunion.
Okay.
I can't remember what year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're talking.
I'm talking.
Oh, we can't talk about that. We can't talk about that. Not now, no. And the only reason why is because the song.
Dang.
That's the only reason why. It's because of the song and who sings it.
I know.
Yeah, so we can't do that one.
We can't do
that.
Anyway.
Okay, I got one for you.
Sorry.
Going into the future. Okay. So would you rather go into the future 1 hour a day? So an hour a day you can go into the future. Okay? So 1 hour a day you can go into the future at any time, and then you come back. But it's only an hour for a day.
How far in the future?
As far as you want to go. But you get to go an hour only into the future for 1 hour in one day.
Wow.
Okay.
That is a good.
Or would you go into the past?
Oh.
Okay. Only 5 minutes in a day.
I think I have a really great answer for this.
Okay.
A really great answer. Okay.
Okay, so an hour a day into the future.
Question of the day.
Or go into the past at a max of only 5 minutes a day.
All right. I have a good answer for this.
Okay. As you answer it, I want you to hold this.
This is how.
Okay.
This is how I live life.
Okay,
all right?
let's hear
right
this.
Here. This
okay,
is
let's
how
hear it. Let's hear it.
So, would I want to travel into the future? No. Would I want to travel into the past? No.
Oh, dude, you gotta answer one of the two.
I am gonna answer. I am gonna answer.
I
am gonna answer. I'm gonna answer in a good way.
Okay.
So, there's this famous quote. Now I gotta look it up.
Oh, so
I
he
gotta
has to look.
I
He's gonna look this up.
It's a great answer though. I got it. Play. Hit the music.
While
Play
this
the
is
music,
going,
play
I
the
want
music.
you to think about: would you rather go into the future for 1 hour at a day, or go into the past, max 5 minutes? I know what I would
Play
do.
the music. Play the music.
I know what I would do. I would
Okay, let's hear your answer.
go. What I would do. I think I'd probably go into the past.
Ooh, why is that?
And when I say 5 minutes, you can go into the past at any moment. Anything that's happened in the past, you can go back for 5 minutes. And I think I'd want to go back to learn what I did.
But didn't you just learn that?
But to be better. I don't know. I think I'd want to go back.
To relive that moment?
No, okay, you know, maybe to relive it.
Okay.
But not even relive it. I think I'd want to go 5 minutes at a time to go see history. You know, be there for Martin Luther King's speech.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think I'd probably go back to witness history.
Ooh.
Okay, witness
See, but you know
history.
about the butterfly effect type.
No, but I would just go to watch.
Okay.
When Kobe and Shaq, right? I think I'd go back to see those championships.
Those were pretty good days. Or we go back to Jordan.
Or Jordan. See
Prime.
Jordan over Brian Russell. Okay, let's
Anyways,
hear this
so, okay.
quote. We're back for the quote.
I found it.
Okay.
Here's this famous quote. It says, if you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you are living in the present.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay, so
By Lao Tzu.
So which one would you go into the? You'd say you'd go present.
I would go live in the moment now.
But you know what?
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Live in the moment.
Because I feel like people don't live in the moment.
That's exactly.
This right here. This right here.
Game changer.
You nowadays people are in moments and like big moments, and they're not in it because they're here, right?
There is somewhere in the in the internet.
It's like, I guess it's for memory reasons too. But there's sometimes I don't want to record, a concert because the memory that I want is being there and remembering instead of looking at it on a phone.
It's always good to live in the moment.
Oh yeah.
But also have memories.
Memories.
That's why people take pictures, take videos.
Yeah.
Document things.
I mean, if we can remember everything, like photographic memory, I guess you wouldn't need a camera.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess you'd get 64 gigs instead of 256.
Jeez, yeah, get like if I have a tip out there, get like a big.
Okay, I got one more question for you.
All right.
Bonus content.
Bonus
content.
Okay.
Bonus content.
Let's hear it.
If someone if they were gonna film a movie about Jeff Reezy.
Ooh, a movie.
Okay, a movie. Who would you cast as Jeff Reezy?
Who would I cast?
Yeah.
I would cast me.
No, who would be the actor?
No,
of
it would
Jeff
be
Reezy?
me.
No.
I'm the story of my. I'm the star of my.
No. 100 years from now.
100 years.
They're gonna make a movie about Jeff Reezy.
Who am I gonna know 100 years from now?
But I'm saying, how would you have cast as you? Manny Pacquiao? Would you have Manny Pacquiao play Jeff Reezy?
No.
No? Okay.
No, he's not. I mean, he's good. He's great. He's legend.
Yeah,
Not me.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Man. Okay.
Always imitated, never duplicated.
Stealing lines.
We're talking about famous quotes, but this,
I'd probably have. I don't think I have anybody play me.
Exactly. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
Because I think I'd be too critical.
But it would be 100 years from now. So who knows? Who knows? But we got this memory right here. So.
And then we're gonna replay it.
Thank you.
We're gonna play it.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll do this
Thank
again.
You. Thank you.
Another time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys next time.
Cut.
Cut. Doing the move. Doing the move.
Hit him with the wave.
Oh. Wait, back. Oh, yeah. Did you see that?
All right. We're done.
How was that?
I hope it was recording. Yes, it was.